Hello everybody, my name is Sharon George and today we are going to talk about inheritance. So the question that I have got for inheritance is this. A car rental company wants to automate the process of calculating trip cost as per the given tariff. Create a Java application to do the same by considering superclass as car rental with a function called as calculate trip cost. Derive three classes as per the table given below and override the superclass function to provide the service based on the demand. Create a menu-driven application for the user to choose car, type of travel, distance, number of days, etc. Finally, print the total cost for the travel and driver details. So this is the table details which has been given. So for the type of travel, local or outstation, the distance and the cost varies with the type of car that you choose and for the number of days you choose. So I have to create a program using the concept of inheritance. With inheritance, you have a parent class and a child class. The child class is derived from the parent class and it has all the properties of the parent class along with some of the extending properties of its own. So I've created a program here regarding this question. So let's take a look at the program. So the program here is, so we have two class files here. One is carrental.java and the other one is demo.java. So inside the carrental.java, this is our main class containing the calculate trip cost, and then we will be having three classes, Tata Indica, Innova and Swift Desire, which will be the child classes inheriting this class. So we imported java.lang class and java.util.scanner, and then I have an abstract public class named car rental here, and the data members are type 1, distance, days, driver and cost, rent and car, the type of car. And the constructor initializes distance equal to 0, days equal to 0, cost equal to 0 and car equal to none. So now this is the abstract void function that I have, calculate trip cost, and since it is abstract it doesn't have an implementation, but the three classes which are going to inherit this class will be implementing this. So the first class is Tata Indica, it extends car rental. So now we're going to implement the calculate trip cost function. So void calculate trip cost, I've created a scanner object S. Then I ask the user to enter the type of travel, that is local or outstation. So if the user wants local, he has to press 1 or else 0 for outstation. So I store this value inside a variable called type 1, and then if type 1 is equal to 1, that is for local, then I have created two variables, ch1 and ch2, and I initialize them equal to 0, and then I create a do while loop using for the menu driven program, and I give the menu options as distance, driver and rent. So as soon as the user selects whether he or she has to take local or outstation, the next thing that will be asked is the hiring modes. So and I will store the value in a variable called ch1. Then I pass this variable inside the switch statement, and if it is equal to 1, that is distance, then I ask the user to enter the distance that the user wants to travel, and the value will be stored in the variable distance. Then if distance is greater than equal to 5 and less than equal to 20, the cost will be distance into 8, and cost initial the earlier cost will be equal to the present cost plus cost 1, which is the presently calculated cost. And if the distance is greater than 20 and less than 100, then the cost will be distance into 10, and this will be added to the previously assigned cost. So that is then you finish that case. Then I would ask the user if he or she wants a driver or not. If yes, then he or she has to type 1, and no, for no, type 0. So I store this value inside a variable called driver, and if driver is equal to 1, then I ask the user for how many days he or she wants the driver, and that will be stored in a variable called day, and the cost will be the number of days, that is day into 200, and this cost will be added with the earlier cost. Then I also ask the user if they want to rent the car. If yes, then they have to type 1. If no, then 0. And I store this value inside a variable called rent. And if rent is equal to 1, that is they need a driver, then for how many days they need, that is they want to rent. So for how many days they want to rent, that will be stored inside a variable called day, and this will be multiplied with 400. And this will be added to the earlier cost, that is cost plus cost 4. And break. So finally the total cost will be cost, that particular cost. And if the user wants to continue, he or she has to press 1, else 0. I hope you understood. Now this is for the local. Similarly, I have to do, if the user wanted local, he or she must have pressed 1. If the user wants outstation, then he or she must have pressed 0. So then this loop will execute, the else part will be executed, and it is very similar to what we have done, only the cost values will change. Similarly, I have to do for all the other two classes, that is Innova and Swift Desire, and I followed the exactly same functions and procedures inside these classes also. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the demo class, which is the test class, I've imported java.util.scanner and then public class demo. Inside public static void main, I have created a scanner object S and the objects of all the three extended classes. Innova I equal to new Innova, Swift Desire SW equal to new Swift Desire, and Tata Indica T is equal to new Tata Indica. I've created an integer variable ch equal to 1, and I've created a do while loop here for the menu driven program. Inside the menu, I give the user three options: Innova, Tata Indica or Swift Desire, the type of car that they had to choose. And I ask the user to enter the choice. The particular choice will be stored inside a variable named choice, and this variable will be passed through the switch statement. And if it is 1, then I.calculate trip cost will be called. That is Innova's calculate trip cost function. And if it is 2 Tata Indicas, then T.calculate trip cost will be called. And if it is Swift Desire, then SW.calculate trip cost will be called. And if the user wants to continue or go to the main menu, he or she can type 0. I hope you understood this. Now let's just run and see. So enter the choice. Suppose if I want to go for Tata Indica and the type of travel that I want to go for is local. I want to travel a distance of 20 kilometers. The cost is this. Now I also want a driver. So I say I want the driver for 3 days. So the total cost is, okay, I should have typed 1, or okay, I want to continue. I want to hire the driver. I type yes. Now it asks for how many days you want the driver. I type 3. So the total cost is 760 now. So I hope you understood this. You can be doing this similarly with Swift Desire and Innova also. It's going to run all the same way. I hope you understood. Thank you.